You want to learn a little bit more about Oceanside? Neighborhoods, places to eat, fun things to do? Let's get into that right now.
Howdy, howdy. I'm Chris Erickson.
And I'm Cassidy Lewis.
And we are both real estate agents here in North County, San Diego with Compass and part of the Beach Life Group. And this is where you subscribe to all things North County. We get into neighborhoods, things to do, everything in between. So make sure to subscribe and hit that button, hit that bell. We're dropping new videos here every Tuesday, everything North County, like I said. So today we're going to hop into Oceanside, which is the northernmost part of North County, or nearly the northernmost part of North County. But coastal-wise, it is the northernmost city. So
if you guys have any questions or you are thinking about making a move over here to Oceanside, you can find our contact info down below. Call, text, email. We're here to help.
So today we're going to jump into a few neighborhoods, a few spots to grab a bite and a beer, and also a few parks, all that kind of fun stuff. So let's jump into it right now. So today we're focusing on Oceanside, like I said, which is the northernmost coastal city in North County, San Diego. And from the airport down here where you would fly into is about 40 minutes. It's also not too far from right here, Orange San Clemente, which is the first cities in Orange County up there as you're going up the 5 freeway. All this center section here is wide open. It's Camp Pendleton. It's a military base. So that is the northern border of Oceanside. And you can see kind of here, it is pretty big. There's 3 zip codes in Oceanside. We're going to kind of go through them all, show you a few neighborhoods in each one. If you ever have questions, like Cassie said, just hit us up, call, text, email, whatever's easiest. Right to the east right here is Vista, and then directly to the south is Carlsbad. Obviously, Camp Pendleton is to the north. We're going to start in this little corner down here. So as far as Oceanside goes, as far as commuting, all that kind of stuff, you do have this main drag going through the 5 freeway, which runs north to south. The 78 would get you into Vista, San Marcos. So if you're working anywhere in there, that'd be great for you. And then to the north, they have the 76 freeway, which it's kind of, it does have like stoplights and stuff. So it's not a full, freeway. You might have a little bit of traffic going through there. But if you're going anywhere north, you can kind of run into the 15 up here, which is pretty nice too. So there's a few main arteries of freeways going through there. Like I said, there are 3 zip codes. Most of it is north of the 78. You will see this little outcrop here, which is, I don't know. I've looked into it. I can't really figure out. I don't know why that little part of Oceanside is there, but
it's kind of somebody's hand just slipped, maybe.
I think so. But yeah, it sits right between the Carlsbad and Vista borders. It just kind of this little peninsula that shoots down past the 78. Everything else is north there. So, all right. So as far as North County home prices, kind of works like as you start in Del Mar, Solana Beach, work your way north, it does get a little more affordable, in same way with going from the coast to inland. So the homes, obviously towards the coast are going to be the most expensive. As you work your way in, you're going to get some more square footage, more area to roam, all that kind of stuff. The deeper you go in any of these, Carlsbad, once you get back into Vista, all that kind of stuff. So just think about that. If you do want, Oceanside's going to be the most affordable as far as the coastal cities here in North County. So we're going to zoom into the first neighborhood, which as you're coming out of Carlsbad, most likely on the 5 here, you're going to hit South Oceanside, otherwise known as South O. And let's hop into the satellite view here. Really cool neighborhoods in here. This whole area is, let me get this out of here. This whole area, you kind of see it's all lined up here. A lot of houses built in the 50s and 60s. There are opportunities in here to move in, fix it up. The lots are big enough to add some extra square footage onto the back. My sister actually lives in South O, and they added an extra room out the back. They added a pool. They have plenty of yard. They have like a batting cage. So that's not all the size of the yard in here, but there is some that do have those nice large lots. So yeah, you can see all these smaller kind of houses in here.
That was a huge ficus.
It was. All right. One of the other advantages here of South O, I mean, this whole area, this whole west of the 5 in South O is you have obviously access to the beach right here. So it's, 5 minutes away. It's not too far. Straight shots. Go hit up Buccaneer Beach. We're going to swing down real quick down to the only pier here in North County.
Nice.
And down here they have, if you are going to the beach, they have expanded this a lot. So they put in some parking lots and a little more easy to access down here.
They've put a lot of money into downtown Oceanside over the last like 5 to 10 years too.
Yeah.
So a lot of new development, new restaurants, new amenities. It's pretty cool. It's changed a lot.
And if you look down here, this is the Top Gun house. And then if you are wanting to go to the beach as well, I know the harbor up here is a nice little spot too. You could cruise in here, a ton of parking, not too much residential up here. So some fun surf spots, in there. Go find them, go check them out. But harbor's a cool place to check out too in the northern part of Oceanside if you're just cruising around. The main drag kind of going through Oceanside, the coastal street is South Coast Highway, which runs all the way down the coast. We've done a few other videos and you've seen it in Carlsbad and Encinitas, and it goes beyond that too. But so as you cruise down South Coast Highway, there's a bunch of, like we said, newer spots. First stop we're going to show you right here is Bagby.
There it is.
A beer company, as you could read by the wall, but really neat open space. They have a bunch of different, first off, they have a bunch of different great beers and great food. But just the whole setup of the restaurant and everything is open. They have indoor seating, outdoor seating, rooftop seating. Yeah, so here's one of the outside bars here. And then it's a huge, for being on South Coast Highway, it's a pretty large establishment. So go check it out.
All right, so now we're going to cruise over to Fire Mountain, which is one of the neighborhoods in Oceanside we're going to chat about. A little bit newer houses than in South Oceanside, a little bit bigger. You'll see a few more two-story houses. South O has a lot of the 50s single-story houses. Still some pretty big lots. There's some custom homes as well as some developments also. So kind of a good mix. There's a lot of opportunity for views too in this neighborhood. Chris is going to show us a little bit.
Yeah, you can't really see it from here, but there are a bunch of houses in here that have these sweeping ocean views and stuff. It just depends on where you are in the mountain.
You can see the homes are a lot bigger. There's some that still have huge lots. A really cool neighborhood and super easy for commute too. For Oceanside, most of Oceanside, like Chris mentioned, has pretty good commute options. But this one's super close to the 5 and the 78, so really easy to commute pretty much anywhere.
All right, from Fire Mountain, we're gonna zoom out a little bit. You see this golf course right here. I've never played here, but I follow him on Instagram, and it looks pretty fun. It's Goat Hill, nice little golf course right off the freeway here. All right, so yeah, here's Goat Hill. It's on the smaller side of courses, but like I said, I haven't played there. Follow them on Instagram. They have some beautiful pictures and stuff over there. So check out some of their rates here. See, it's pretty reasonable. And it's right in the middle of town there, so not bad.
All right, from here, we're gonna go check out another neighborhood called Loma Alta. It kind of all centers around Buddy Todd Park, which is a pretty well-known park in Oceanside. Just a really pretty green area. Nice walking trails, some grills and stuff like that. Little playground. It's a good little spot. And then the neighborhood around it is pretty neat. Like there's a lot of larger lots. There's some smaller homes. And then there's also been some that have been remodeled, and there's a cool little street. And here's one of the neighborhoods. We'll go down a street here. Some of the homes, like I said, have been remodeled, but there's a lot of originals. This is just kind of a cool street. There's some ocean views, and this one kind of just curves down around, but the lots here are huge. So just some really good opportunity, especially if you're looking to do a little bit of work on a house. Definitely some opportunity for growth.
All right, so from Loma Alta, we're gonna head just to the north, right north of the 76. I just wanna show you guys something. It's pretty cool. This whole area right here used to be a swap meet / drive-in, and they're redoing this whole piece of land right here, and they're gonna actually build a wave pool out here. and there's plans to develop the whole area around here with a ton of like condos and houses and make it like a whole resort style living. So they have broken ground on it. Not sure when they're scheduled to actually finish, but yeah, it'd be super cool. You know, if you need to get some reps in the Oceans flat, you can just hop over here right off the 76.
Or freezing.
Or freezing, yeah, either or, and get some surfing in the near future. So I think it'll bring some growth to this area too, which would be pretty cool. All right, and then we're gonna just back out from here, scooch a little bit further into Oceanside to the Ivy Ranch, Rancho del Oro area. It's a pretty big area. It's kind of like what Oceanside says is the heart of Oceanside. You can kind of see because it's just right in the middle there. It's also considered like the new Oceanside. So a lot of new developments, new track homes. There's this whole commercial district down here with a bunch of big companies and stuff. Let me show you, just hop into one of these neighborhoods. It does have a lot of different offerings as far as sizes of houses and types of houses. You can kind of, you know, if you're looking for a decent sized house with a nice backyard and pool, you could hop in here. There's a lot of those in this area. But you could kind of see in here how it is. It's just, you know, a lot of those track homes, nothing too custom in this area. Yeah, so this whole area, you get, like we were saying, you got a lot to pick from. You know, if you have a specific need or a specific area, you can just hit us up and we could kind of walk you through and let you know about that. We're gonna go north from here to Arrowwood Golf Course.
And this is one of the newer communities in Oceanside, a big master plan community with larger homes, all kind of surrounding Arrowwood Golf Course, which is a beautiful course, kind of set in hills of Oceanside. Yeah, so they're definitely on the larger side. There's some communities with smaller homes, but the majority of them in this neighborhood are going to be on the larger home sizes. But the price point is incredible. If you don't have a commute, because they are a little bit further out, it's a really good spot to get a really nice house. That little section to the south there, the greens, those are really pretty homes on the golf course, really pretty views. So this street you can just see on the right side, the golf course is right there, and on the back side of those houses is another hole. But really, really pretty setting.
And yeah, and like Cass was saying, the price point back here is a-okay.
Yep.
Especially if you don't have a commute, if you work from home.
Yeah.
Or if you don't need to go too far, because it's kind of a ways out there, but.
It is, yeah, and it's always a little bit of a surprise, but like you said, if you have no daily commute in mind.
All right, so from Arrowwood, we're just going to zoom out. Right up here is the north gate of Camp Pendleton, so kind of the end of Oceanside and where Camp Pendleton starts. You can't really go through there. So Arrowwood is, you can see it's like the northeastern portion of Oceanside here. As you come down, right off the 76 is Guacomie Regional Park. It's really pretty cool park there. So in the middle here is, obviously you can see this pond. Let's get us into the satellite view. But they also have trails around there. They have camping out there. You know, you can still kind of hear the freeway cars going by when you're camping, but
just big mosquitoes.
Yeah, giant mosquitoes. No, just kidding.
Just kidding.
But
it's a really neat spot. Most people don't know about it either. It's a very hidden spot, and cool. The hiking's really cool, and it's a really cool neighborhood, or really cool area. I mean.
Yeah, so if you need something to do, go check that out. All right, so we're gonna hop onto the 76 right here and show you the next little neighborhood, which is Jeffrey's Ranch. It's this little area right here. And if you watch past videos, we covered a little area in Encinitas called Olivenhain. And it's kind of has that kind of feel where you have these bigger lots. Obviously, you're next to the 76 here, but you can kind of cruise in here.
Country.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger home, first, especially for Oceanside, they're bigger homes, big lots, a little less suburban, a little more privacy.
All right, we're going to head back down to the 78 and start cruising back towards the coast. And you can see in here throughout all of Oceanside, there's a ton of shopping up and down the 76, a lot of big box stores, like Costco's, Home Depot's, all that kind of stuff. You know, Oceanside's big enough, so there's a few of them, you know, not wherever you're living, you're not going to be too far away from that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
This Tri-City area here's the hospital right here. That's actually where I was born. So I was born in Oceanside.
Oh, sweet. Baby Chris.
Yeah, that's where baby Chris started. Right across the 78 here. This is another spot we covered. It's part of Carlsbad 92010. So it does border right across the freeway from Oceanside. If you want to learn a little bit about that, we have a video for you as well. And then cruising back down, I'm going to show you another golf course.
Yep. We have played this one, or at least I have. This is El Camino Country Club. Really pretty facilities, really pretty golf course. They made it easier a couple of years ago. They cut down like 300 trees or something like that. It helps my game a lot.
Yeah, I'll still hit the ones that are there. So
that's right. And then the community around El Camino Country Club, our homes, most of them are built in the 80s. Some of them are starting to be flipped, but a little bit older neighborhood. But the neighborhood, you can see there, the neighborhood has tennis courts, and it's super close to the country club, so you can get access to, if you pay for a country club membership, you can get access to the pools, and you can get golf memberships and discounts, and so it's a cool little neighborhood and area. And the golf course is really nice. It's usually pretty well kept, and there's the country club right there. They have a restaurant and bar and pool and a whole bunch of tennis courts. And
so from the country club, we're just going to zoom out and give you a real quick overview of Oceanside again, so you could just kind of see where we ended up, where we are. Here was our last little stop here. Here's where we started down in South O over here, kind of went around kind of down the 76 out to Arrowwood, back down to the 78, which is the other main freeway going through here. So a lot in Oceanside. As far as neighborhoods, there's no way we could cover it all in one video. So like I said, if you guys have specific questions, just let us know. Hopefully this gave you a good idea of kind of what to expect in Oceanside. You have anything from small condos to super big homes, custom homes, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but there is a lot of development going on in Oceanside. I believe right now there's 30 different residential projects going on, ranging in size. So some are, just in the planning stages. Some are actually being built right now, but those are spread out throughout Oceanside too. So if you're looking for new construction, that is always an option as well.
So that's Oceanside. Gave you kind of some insight into some neighborhoods, some places to go, things to see, some parks, some golf courses. Oceanside is a huge city, so hopefully at least we touched on a few things that are helpful. If you have specific questions on neighborhoods, what you're looking for if you're thinking about moving here, just things to do, hit us up. We're always out there looking at houses and trying new things in Oceanside, so hit us up. We are here. You can call, text, email, whatever's easiest. Remember to subscribe. We are dropping new videos, all things North County, every Tuesday. Thank you for following along. I'm Cassidy Lewis.
And I'm Chris Erickson.
We are both realtors here in North County with Compass and the Beach Life Group. We're here to help if you need anything. And thanks for watching.